hot water between the shower, the kitchen sink, the washing machine and the dishwasher. We use a lot of it every day.
Every year, everybody across Europe wastes warm wastewater down the drain, with no attempt to recover that heat that's gone down the drain. So why is there nothing on the market to recover this energy and put the energy back into the house?
There soon will be. A consortium of European plumbing associations and small and medium-sized enterprises has been formed to develop an application which will answer that question, an important one from both a financial and environmental point of view. The project, co-financed by the European Commission, is called Low Heat.
So what we did was conduct a survey across Europe to establish some behavioural habits and see when we need to recover that heat energy. So what we did was built a test rig.
This is a simulation of a house with a bathroom, sink, dishwasher and several washing machines. The rig, built at the Pera Research Institute, allowed them to develop a working prototype of the low heat device. It's a simple principle. When hot wastewater goes down the drain, the low heat equipment detects the high temperature using a probe. Immediately, a pump is activated to divert the water into one of the compartments of the low heat heat exchanger. The energy collected travels through sealed tubes to reheat the clean water circuits, which pass through the domestic boiler. The result? Increased heat in the tank, now ready for use.
A key element in the success of the low heat project is the inclusion of a heat pipe in the low heat heat exchanger. A heat pipe may be thought of as a superheat conductor.
Made of a hollow copper tube, the heat pipe contains a little distilled water. When one of the extremities comes into contact with a high temperature, the liquid turns into steam and transfers an identical temperature to the other end. With a wireless control system, a probe, a pump, and a heat exchanger, the low heat device is simple, and so is its installation.
As for installation, the installation requires no more plumbing skills than what is already possessed by the average competent plumber.
A simple principle with installation to match, but one that produces significant results.
If we take the basin and the shower, for example, in a domestic situation, we find with the low heat heat exchanger is recovering up to 35% of that heat energy, and with the washing machine in the house, in this domestic dwelling, up to 85%.
In financial terms, simulations based on a classic domestic installation have shown savings which could amount to €100 a year, once purchase and installation costs are taken into account. And in a commercial environment, such as a hotel or a laundrette, with a dozen or so washing machines, savings could be as high as €1,000 a year. But that's not all.
The SME partners believe that this low heat system will help to contribute to reducing CO2 emissions across Europe, therefore complying with the European regulation of reducing energy consumption by up to 20% by the year 2020.
Coordinated by Pera in England, the Low Heat project brings together SMEs from Hungary, Poland, Germany, Ireland, Norway and Spain.
Ideas are coming from all over Europe, and we're trying to integrate all these ideas into the actual project. The group consists of industrial and association groups, the SMEs who are involved, who are actually going to manufacture and install the low heat device, and of course the research and development.
The Commission's framework programme structures the way SMEs innovate to make sure that they have the technology partners, the supply partners, the distributors, and of course the money.
The EU project was selected as runner-up in the UK National Energy Efficiency Awards and is now entering its final phase. The low heat device will first be introduced to the commercial sector and later to the home.
We will begin to develop the product in the commercial or industrial sector because there are various technical reasons for why that is easier. Having proven it in that sector, we would then envisage moving to the domestic sector.
As well as ending up with an application on the point of commercialisation, the Low Heat project has generated knowledge which the plumbing associations are going to be able to take advantage of for the development of future projects. A real combination of competences, the Low Heat project is further proof of the strength of a group of SMEs all working together on a joint project.